I have a boyfriend of 4 years. I want to have babies so bad.
What are your thoughts on queerbaiters here?
Fucked several people like 80 and over. It's crazy how they stay hard. I don't know.
Are you afraid of getting older?
Well, it can be like a very lonely
How
lifestyle.
much money do you make per month?
One of them like got shot over drugs. Being gay is about love. It's not about sex.
Reno Gold, social media sensation and adult entertainer. Reno Gold became a millionaire in his early 20s. He gained fame for his self-titled YouTube channel and Instagram page. His vlogs and testimonials about life as a sex worker and his OnlyFans journey helped him to gain more than 1.5 million followers. Reno Gold was born and raised in Reno, Nevada. Before fame, he worked as an escort, a waiter, and a stripper. Reno Gold is one of the most successful OnlyFans creators. Let's try to ask him questions that people are afraid to ask.
All right, Rena, as we all know, you have a lot of money because you work so hard. I heard from a lot of people from Austin, Wolf, you're a really hardworking person. How old you were when you actually made your first million?
I think I was like 23 or 24 when I made my first million. And that was like when I hit my first like $1 million in income on OnlyFans. And I had invested most of my money into property, but I wasn't like officially a millionaire at that point. I had a year after that, I made 1.5 million in a year. So it went from like making $1 million in like 2 years to making like 1.5 in 1 year.
What was your feeling? Like, or was it like, oh my gosh, I just made $1 million? Was it like, did you feel like proud? Did you tell your parents right away? What was it?
I told everybody. I like posted it online, and it's like so trashy. Yeah, I actually got a Forbes article when I did, but yeah, I just like wrote stories and sent it to different like magazines, and some people picked it up. But yeah, I told fucking everybody I could. I was really proud because like I never thought that I would make that type of money. And now I've like blown that out of the water. So it was really exciting. I felt really proud, and I felt like really driven to just make more videos.
Was it like a spike when you had, like during the coronavirus, or was it just gradually, every month I make 100K? How was it?
So it was like every month I started like just like my numbers started climbing like drastically, and then it got to the point where I was averaging like 120K a month.
I remember this video on
Yeah.
YouTube.
Yeah. So like it was like a gradual climb, but then during COVID it really like took off.
What was your first investment? Was it apartment?
Before OnlyFans, when I was a hooker, I bought a condo in cash. That was my first investment in Melbourne, Florida. So that was my first investment, and now I have 15. And I just bought my first house, so.
How did you learn what to do with this kind of big money? All of a sudden, you start making a lot of money. Some people can get crazy and just keep losing everything. You know, did you do your, of course you Googled, watched YouTube videos probably, right? Or someone helped you to navigate what to do with the money?
Well, I'm very lucky to have the parents that I do. My dad's a home appraiser, and my mom has done property management. So it just kind of like so happened that my dad was like, this is a good investment, you should buy this. And then I hired my mom, and I pay her a percentage to like manage the properties. But I know a lot of guys like blow their money when they start making quick money. But for me, I knew what I did for every single dollar. So I like wasn't about to blow it, because I mean, I had been like a stripper for so long, and a sex worker, that I was like, this is my only shot and I have a limited time. So like I'm like kind of a cheapskate, like compared to how much I do make.
How did the idea of social media came to you? How did you realize that, okay, the more views you have, the more people will go to OnlyFans? How did you realize that, you need to be more public? Because I watched a lot of your videos, especially before I even started doing social media. I remember you were so clear explaining how to do this, and it was out there, and a lot of people watched it and probably didn't use it, or maybe a lot of people did. How did you learn all of this?
So I started out doing social media because I was a traveling stripper and hooker. So to let my clients know when I was going to be in town, I started an Instagram page to be like, hey, I'm dancing at this club tonight, or I'm dancing at this club tonight. And then while I was traveling, I would take promo pics for my dancing. And I worked with some big photographers, started growing a following that way. So it really just came from me promoting myself as a dancer. And then when I started my OnlyFans, I just started pushing people like hard to go there and cross-promoting by starting a YouTube and like making silly videos. And I just had fun while doing it. So it just kind of happened. I don't know. It's like a lot of luck. Like things just happened, you know? So
I agree, but like I also disagree. I think there is a lot of luck involved for sure, and looks and like a lot of things that are working for you. But without you actually waking up every day and taking a picture or like posting a specific time, telling it would not work. No matter how much luck you can give me, if you sleep around.
yeah.
I mean, if you sleep around, you you get lucky. Okay, so.
You can get pretty far doing that.
So I watched your interview, and one of them you said that you saw so many people who were doing escort, and
Yeah.
people who died from it.
Yeah.
Can you just tell in a couple words, like why do people die from it, and maybe prevent people who are doing it from the future mistakes? Why, and like what was the biggest reason? Was it like overdose or someone stole them?
The times that I have heard about it, it's just been guys that I've like met in like passing, like never like a friend or anything, but guys just that I met in passing and like one of them like got shot over drug, another one like killed himself, and I just
Were they
think
young, like?
they were like 30s. Yeah, I just think
okay.
for some people they don't like consider their mental health, and they like
That's a
just
good
get
answer.
kind of like stepped on by everyone while working that type of job, or maybe they're just not happy doing what they're doing.
Do you think that it's important, like, if your surroundings around you, like, or environment you're in? Because when you're a stripper, I know that your friends becoming people who are strip with, and they're like, can make you, hey, actually go to Palm Springs. This guy is gonna offer us, $10,000.
Well, it can be like a very lonely lifestyle because like when I was doing it, I was living out of hotel rooms and I was traveling the country. I was in a new city every week, and like really the only, like you said, the only people that you like start associating with is other dancers, hookers, your clients. Yeah, it can just become like lonely and hard to keep relationships. So you really have to be like balanced, I guess. And some people are pushovers, so maybe they're, I don't know,
Like
doing
me.
things that they're not happy with.
When you were doing this, you said like a lot of your friends were clients, right?
Yeah.
Do you actually still have friends who were clients and who you don't do stuff anymore with, but you kept being friends?
Yeah.
How does it work? Like, do you guys still talk about the same stuff?
Yeah, no, that's exactly how it is. Like, the thing was that I actually have a lot of people in my life that hired me at some point. Now we don't have like a sexual relationship, and we're just like grew more of a friendship.
So even if there are like 80, again, no shame into older people. I have a lot of older people
I've
here.
fucked several people like 80 and over. It's crazy how they stay hard. I don't know.
They stay hard.
Yeah.
For like how long?
Like this one guy, when I stayed at his house, is literally like 3 times a day. He's like 80, and I was there for like a week.
What do you do mentally? How do you get hard? Like, or is it just attractiveness and you're like ready, always, you're horned
Well,
out?
I don't know. Like, if I feel like if someone touches me, then I just like my body just does it, you know?
So no matter age.
And also, like, that's the thing. Like, if somebody's like really nice to me, you know what I mean? Then
Yeah.
like I'm like, I want to make you feel good, you know? So it was just easy for me.
Reno Gold is more than just one person nowadays, and it's like the whole brand in a way. Do you have a lot of people on your team and who they are?
Honestly, like, not really. Like, my mom does my property management, and then I have like a couple different camera people that I work with. I do most of my editing. I have a YouTube editor, but on my OnlyFans, I do most of that editing and like all the previews and stuff. I do the editing for, and I edit all my own pictures.
So your mom is your biggest secret.
Yeah, so my mom, just my mom, and like videographers and stuff. I do all my own messaging, which takes up like
Really? Do you still answer every message on OnlyFans? Or
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
every message.
Oh, yeah. I'm on there all day long. So I normally set aside about 10 hours a day to message.
How much money do you make per month now?
No. Yeah. This year I'm on track to do 1.5 million again. So I consistently make like 110 to 120 a month.
Does it mostly comes from OnlyFans, or like what part comes from properties and what part comes from?
That's only OnlyFans.
Yeah.
And then my properties, I bring in probably like 10K a month.
From 15 properties.
Yeah.
After everything net. Got it.
Because they're just like 1-bedroom units in Melbourne, Florida, so it's much cheaper up there.
I see in your comments sometimes, and I get comments like this as well, Are you afraid of getting older? Do you think that there's gonna be a time when you're gonna stop doing porn?
I love getting older. Every year I get older, I feel like I gain so much more confidence and like my life has so much more meaning and I just like realize the things that are important to me. My early 20s, I just had no idea anything about life. So I like getting wiser and I still feel confident like in my looks.
pretty
Like
hot, yeah.
I think I don't know. I'm not really worried about it and like I'm really into like I don't think I'll ever stop doing porn just
You're just gonna
because
transfer into daddy?
yeah, I'm just gonna go into a different category. But like I don't think I'll stop because like honestly like that's when I come the hardest because I'm an exhibitionist, so I really like to just like show off on video. People might be like begging me to stop. I'll be like 70 on webcam or something. But yeah, I'm gonna be doing it for a while, guys.
He's not going anywhere. What are your thoughts on queer baiters? What are your thoughts on people who are not saying that they're straight and doing gay porn, but kind of like putting you in position think that they're gay, but they're not gay, and they like reusing gay people ideas. So, what are your thoughts on queer baiting overall?
I don't know. I could care less. I just focus on what I'm doing.
Okay, so do you collab with these people or you?
Yeah. I'll collab with anybody who has a following. I don't give a shit.
mean-
I like honestly like I really don't give a shit. I know a lot of people like care a lot, but for me I'm like they're not taking my job away, so I don't feel competition. So the more the merrier. I need more guys to film with.
I know you have a boyfriend. Have you ever guys talked about, or do you personally want to have kids at some point in your life?
I want to have babies so bad. I think like I would want to have two, but my timeline is like I'm still pretty irresponsible and immature right now. I hope to be like in a mindset by the time I'm 32 where I'm responsible enough to have children. We want to adopt. We've been talking about it and like I've been feeling so much more like drive lately for that just because I just love kids so much.
Do you want to adopt more older age or like very baby?
So for a long time I was thinking like older, but now I'm thinking baby.
What it's like to be gay in Florida? Do you ever feel pressure that you're gay here, or you live your best life? Have you ever encountered like discrimination situation here, or no?
No, and I like walk around like half naked for my Halloween shoot. I was like only in a thong and I was body painted as the
I saw it.
Hulk.
It's cool for you.
And I went grocery shopping. No one said anything to me. I got a couple fist bumps. I've never had a problem, but it's probably because like me and my camera guy are like jacked. So it's like, are you gonna say something to me? You know. But yeah, no, I've never had a problem really.
So you have like pretty much all things you know, you have money, you have relationships, you have family, everyone is nearby. You're a pretty happy person. Sometimes when people are happy or like when they have everything, they get bored and they start to create their problems or they face the challenges that people don't know. Because someone who sits at home and makes $2,000, they would say, oh my gosh, if I would make like $1 million a year, I would do this, and this, and I would, but like, with time, you're just getting used to these things. It's, you know, you're getting a new apartment, you're getting tired of it, right? So my point is, what's your like biggest challenge or like goal that you still didn't achieve?
I'm so blessed and so happy to like live the life that I have and had the opportunities that I've had as well. And I'm such a workaholic that for such a long time, I was so driven by like just like making it, you know what I mean? And then it got to the point where like I made like so much I could retire at this point and be completely fine like the rest of my life, you know, and it just kind of like my driving factor, I was like, what do I do? Like if this isn't like my everything, like I had like blown my financial goal out of the water and then I was like, now what? And I kind of lost myself a bit and just like struggled with, you know what I mean? Like you have everything at your fingertips.
Yeah,
So
that's the whole point. You know,
yeah,
what did you
going to like every single party, every festival, like doing all of the drugs, you know what I mean? Just stuff like that. And then just one thing that I don't like and I've kind of struggled with is just the way that like I might influence young people because of the fact that like if you look at my Instagram, it looks like I'm just constantly hooking up with random people, and then I'm just like, you know what I mean, going to parties, and my life really isn't like that. I have a boyfriend of 4 years. We really don't hook up with many people outside of our relationship. When I do, it's like for videos, and I just don't like portraying being gay as like hookup culture, because that's not really how I live my life, and I want young people to realize that it's so much more fulfilling to have a long-term relationship. I just hope I can be able to portray that with my career down the line and be like a good influence when it comes to gay people, because being gay is about love. It's not about sex.
Just before we finish, what is your life? Do you guys watch White Lotus, or what do you do with your boyfriend? And what is real life? Like, how would you describe?
So yeah, we just finished White Lotus. It was fucking sick. It's so good. We really don't watch much TV at all. We go on a lot of like trips together. We like to go hiking and camping, which is kind of hard to do in Florida. So we go to like other states. We snowboard a lot. And really, we don't hang out with many other people. Like me and my boyfriend, like we spend so much time together. Like we're always together and building like our life. Yeah, like we just bought a house together. We go up and visit each other's families a lot. We're both big family guys, so like I'm going up, seeing my niece and nephew, like playing with them a lot, visiting my parents, visiting his parents. I text his dad, like I call his mom. Like we're so close to our entire family. So like my life is just filled with like a lot of like love and family time.
So since you say that you want to be more influenced, do you want to more do other stuff than just putting some thirst traps and doing only videos which are adult videos?
Yeah, absolutely. So I have a podcast that I'm coming out with called No Talent Talking. I'm actually doing it with my friend that I used to wait tables with.
Oh, really?
Yeah, back when I was like 19, I was a waiter at a steakhouse, and she was also a waiter. It's gonna be like kind of whatever comes to mind. She's done like some comedy, like, and I would like to do some comedy. So just joking around. Also, like, it just like talking and having conversations about like just life. We're gonna talk about like our perspectives, and it's funny how our paths have crossed, but then also talk about like some things that are like plaguing the gay community, but like sprinkling it with comedy, because I can't take anything seriously. So we'll be discussing like serious topics and like mental health, stuff like that, but you know, putting some dark comedy in there.
What's next? What are you doing next? Are you planning to stay in Miami? Because I know you just bought a house.
So we've been dating for 4 years, and we just bought a house, like you said, and now we're buying a Mercedes Sprinter van, and it's renovated. It has like a kitchen and a bed. And my boyfriend's a doctor, but he's gonna take a year off and just work for me, and we're gonna travel the U.S., go hiking, camping, and just live out of a van for a year. We like embark on this whole trip in 6 months.
Got it.
So in 6 months we'll be on the road. We don't have plans for getting married yet, but along our van tour, we're looking at where meteors have hit the Earth, and we're trying to go mine for meteors and find a piece of a rock and then make our rings out of it. Because we want to find it ourselves. So, I mean, like, who knows? We might end up having to just buy a meteor. But, yeah,
You
that's...
might have a short video coming out. My boyfriend is proposing to me.
Yeah.
So, thank you so much for agreeing. Imagine kill the microphone.
Oh, sorry.
No. If you have any questions, please leave in the comments. He's pretty busy, but maybe he'll stop by. But you know, I'm not gonna promise you because he answers 10,000 comments. All of his social media, and I wish you a lot of luck on the trip, on the road trip.
Thank
I
you.
wanna say that I'm really, really like watched you, you know, for like a couple years, and I'm really excited to meet you. And he is nice in real life as he's nice on camera. So he's not fake, you know. He's just a nice person, and you should smash the like button if you didn't, because if say it again.
Yeah, smash it. Smash that like button.
Okay, I'll put it in the preview. Okay,
Hit it hard.
and subscribe if you didn't. Thank you so much. My name is Art. This is Reno Gold, and we're gonna go and film some TikToks. Bye.